Slide yours over because it could get wild. Just coats your mouth really nice, dissipates in your mouth really nice.
Yeah.
Leaves you with a great aftertaste. I do love the finish, but I am mad thirsty. So if I start dial 911.
I'm not going to comment.
You're in for a sticky mess.
Yeah.
Right?
Which we like. We like sticky mess. It's a bitch to clean up, but you like it. It's worth the cleanup.
She's a lucky girl.
Could be. You never know.
Completely abnormal.
Janet! Any bubbles? Not.
Bubbles.
Yeah. Who is that? Tom Jones?
Do you like to use nasty?
Nasty. Yeah, I don't want to use nasty, but
you like to do the nasty. You don't like to taste
exactly.
nasty.
I do the nasty. I don't like to taste the nasty.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Hi everyone.
I'm Janet.
I'm Jason.
We're
Gumbo Mud. We're here
for dark beer.
And today we have from not normal, not even semi-normal, abnormal.
Completely abnormal.
Completely abnormal. We have
Makaveli.
Mac. Like Mac. Jason Mac.
Mac.
Ooh, Makaveli.
Like Mac Daddy. Makaveli.
Mac Daddy, that's me.
You'd like to think so.
No, that's my name, Mac. I'm not a daddy. Well, could be. You never know. Mac Daddy, Makaveli. From Abnormal, one of actually our favorite breweries. They're becoming more and more of our favorite brewery.
I am pretty much crazed over abnormal beers. Like
the darks they're coming out with that are sweet are just insane.
Yeah.
Yeah. Candy cane, wood pipe, beer nut. I mean, just constantly.
The list goes on. I mean, there's so much.
Yeah. Neither one of us has had this yet.
No.
But we saw it and it looks so good. We wanted to bring it to you guys. So.
This beer is a bi-coastal collab that was made seasonal to celebrate the life of Tupac. Rest in peace, Tupac. Anyway. He's a hip-hop superstar, just off the charts music, movies. He did like Poetic Justice with my girl Janet, just all sorts of good shit out there. So I hope you're still living, Tupac. There's stories that you're still alive.
That's where the name comes from, right?
I don't know. I thought I saw you one day in LA. I don't know. But anyway, the beer is dark, rich, sweet, and loads of coconut. It has Tahitian vanilla beans, a coffee blend from Mostra Coffee, and it's considered like a dessert-like beer. So
what do you know about the name Makaveli?
Makaveli. So Tupac would either go by Tupac on stage or Makaveli. I think Makaveli was towards the end of his career after the name Tupac was it was
it was just too much, right?
No, he was being targeted and sought after as Tupac. So then he kind of transitioned to Makaveli, which I actually don't remember that. So I think it was very much towards the end of
once he died or something like that.
His livelihood and his career.
Yeah.
So to learn that about this beer, and that I always knew him as Tupac. Of course, his given name was, I wish I could remember it. It's something pretty unusual.
Yeah.
But on stage, he went by Tupac or Makaveli, and I think Makaveli is probably part of like Mac Daddy, like Mac the Mac, but it has meaning behind it.
Yeah, what we read is once Tupac died, Death Row released a Tupac record under the name Makaveli.
Right.
Why they did that, whether it was legal, what do you want to call it? Whether it was trying to not do it underneath the Tupac name where you don't have copyright information. Or
that's what I think.
Anything legal.
Anybody who had rights under the Tupac name and now he's gone, they were going to get paid. If you release it under Makaveli, there's probably nobody underneath that, or a very select few.
Yeah. We're guesstimating because we don't know exactly, but they got that after a philosopher, an Italian philosopher who basically faked his own apparently you fake your own death to live because you get so famous that people are always bothering you that you fake your death and you can live on, which people suspect Tupac did. So that's why it's actually a great name, Makaveli, is that he could be living in the Caribbean or Tahiti or somewhere living it up, and he actually didn't die.
Nice.
Who knows? But I'm an amateur on this. Yeah.
It's recorded that he died of gunshot wounds, and I think it's recorded that he did die. But like I said,
so this is a tribute.
I thought I saw you one day in LA, Tupac.
Yeah, so this is a tribute beer that Abnormal did. They called it Makaveli, which is an interesting name. It's an interesting backstory.
I love it.
For a beer in a pastry kind of dessert beer.
Yes.
Which is crazy. So.
I wish we were bumping some Tupac right now because I love to dance. I love Tupac.
You guys buy this beer and bump some Tupac or Makaveli to this.
For sure. Yes.
Yeah. So this is from Abnormal. Abnormal, they do a 10 barrel. They have a 10 barrel brew house, and they have 440 barrels that they brew, and they're expanding all the time. Yes. They have 10,000 square foot warehouse. So Abnormal's not that old. They've been around probably the past 5 or 6 years or something like that. But they, like you said, it's becoming one of our favorite breweries because of there are always 3 or 4 stouts on all the time, and they'll have guest beers too.
Yes.
And the guest beers, they'll have some stouts. All we drink is dark beer. So to go in there and have a selection of 5, 6, 7 stouts, not a lot of breweries have that. And so we love going in there, have a good selection, and they're always brewing different stouts, which we love. So they do production on site. You can actually see it through the windows when you're sitting there at the bar. Yeah. Cork and Craft is their restaurant, which is literally it's a part of Abnormal.
Attached.
Yeah, it's attached, and just amazing food, amazing burgers, amazing wings, just amazing food. So they emphasize drinkability, originality, and creativity, which you want in your brewery. Like you want something different. You don't want a copycat. You want them to be original, and Abnormal is original, which we love. Because 150 breweries here and growing in San Diego, a lot of people copy. Yes. And you can tell they copy, you can tell they use artificial flavorings and things like that, where Abnormal doesn't. They're doing their own thing, and they're creating their own brand, their own identity, which we love because we love darks, and they have a ton of darks.
Yes.
So, yeah.
So their tasting room is in Rancho Bernardo, California. Yeah. That's also where the Cork and Craft restaurant is. They're combined. Yeah. When you're in the brewery section, you're able to order off of the Cork and Craft menu and vice versa. So if you sit on the more restaurant side, you can still order from the brewery part. It's a really cool atmosphere.
It's conveniently located too, right off the Interstate 15.
Yeah, right up the freeway.
And you're not quite in Vista, San Marcos, Hops Highway, the 78, where a lot of breweries are, and you're not in Miramar, where a lot of breweries are. You're kind of right in between, which is a nice location.
I think it's right in between Rancho Bernardo and it's a Rancho Bernardo. It's a San Diego address.
Right.
Considered Rancho Bernardo, but in between Rancho Bernardo and Poway, a pretty central location
right off
for
the 15.
People living in either of those places.
Easy access to get there, yeah.
The thing I like, and this tells a lot to me about the brewery. Sometimes you go into these places and it's strictly their beers. Yeah. You choose from their beers, that's it. You don't like it, too bad.
Right.
They know their beers are so good. They've got a plentiful list of guest beers, which shows that they are confident in their product. Yes. But they have other stuff available if that's not your cup. Maybe you just don't like what they're offering that day. Like there are plenty of breweries where it's just
their beer.
Take our beer, take it or leave it. Yeah. Right?
Yeah. Abnormal collaborates with a lot of people, and that just shows with the guest beers, and they want you to enjoy all the San Diego beers and beers from Orange County and around San Francisco or Oregon or Colorado. So yeah.
So the head brewer at Abnormal is Niall Molina. Yeah. He has a background coming from Funky Buddha and from Green Flash Brewery.
I love that name, Funky Buddha.
Funky Buddha, yeah. It reminds me of Funky Cold Medina.
Yeah, exactly, right? Exactly. And Green Flash has been around for a while too. So
exactly. So both really well-known breweries, and they're so lucky to have him because he's doing amazing things.
Yeah, Matt Deloach there is the president and CEO, and he founded it. He founded Abnormal coming from SDSU, which obviously anyone that. Even San Diego, when you go to SDSU, it's hard to leave San Diego once you're down here and you meet so many people, and especially the brewery industry is so small that you become friends with everyone. That's why everyone collaborates with each other. It's just a fun atmosphere, everyone collaborating beer. So yeah, he started in SDSU Business School, and he has a long history of business ventures and finance all around here. So in distribution, things like that. So he was, it was right up his alley to start a brewery and get with Niall, the head brewer, and create a great brewery because he knows distribution, he knows business, and Niall knows brewing. Yeah. So it's a great partnership there.
It is a great partnership. Yeah. And the other great thing about the tasting room in Rancho Bernardo is my girl GM, who is the GM. We're talking about Jenny Mitchell.
Jenny!
We love you, Jenny.
Yeah.
She is
the best.
The best.
The best.
She is so welcoming, so accommodating, so personable. Yes. She comes from Chicago, which that's where I'm from. Yeah. That's not originally where she's from, but that's where she came from prior to blessing us in San Diego.
So yeah, she's from the South, which she has that Southern hospitality, which I love. I'm from Louisiana, Gumbo Mud, and she has that Southern hospitality. So we love Jenny. I think of all the breweries we've gone to, she's the most accommodating manager.
She's so knowledgeable.
Restaurant. I mean, she runs everything there, and she's always, like you said, she's always so welcoming. Gives us information on what's coming out, what's due, what's going to be in a couple months. Like
she knows.
Jenny's just great. Yeah. So you go in there, ask for Jenny, and she'll let you know what's going on. And like of all the breweries around here, she's the most accommodating general manager I think we've ever met.
Jenny, you're gonna get mad job offers after this.
Don't take it.
No, Abnormal.
Don't
Bump
take
her
it.
up.
Yeah.
And another thing, I'm gonna butcher the title or the degree she's going towards.
Yeah.
Besides being a mad beer expert, she's also going for her sommelier.
Yeah.
Did I say it right?
It's wine. Yeah, sommelier.
Sweet.
Yeah.
She is going for that. I don't know if it's a degree or certificate or a distinction.
Yeah, sommelier.
Yes.
Yeah.
So good for her. I'm sure if you've not already accomplished that, I know you're gonna,
kill it.
And I mean, just a great, well-rounded, knowledgeable person to have on your team.
Which makes Abnormal one of my favorite places to go because of Jenny. So
definitely.
It's great, and I think more breweries need to have someone like that.
Everybody needs a Jenny.
Everybody needs a Jenny, so yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, you ready?
So ready.
Makaveli.
Here we go.
You're a
Tupac
enthusiast, so.
I am.
Woo!
Here we go.
I can't wait for you to try this beer. So I'm going to open it for you, and then I'm going to have you pour it since you're.
I feel like we need some.
You need some music.
DJ like.
Popping. Woo!
Ooh, I'd love me some Tupac.
All right, here you go.
I get to pour?
You pour.
Sweet. Okay, slide yours over because it could get wild.
All right. There you go. See what we got here. Nice color.
Yeah.
Nice dark amber color. Ooh, a nice mocha head.
Looks good, you guys.
Yeah.
Really
I
nice.
really like the color. Nice mocha head. It looks really dark. It looks,
Looks Makaveli-ish.
It looks Makaveli-ish. It looks like a 10.8, right? It looks like a 10, 11, 12%.
Ooh.
Yeah?
Yeah. Good job, Tupac. Like it.
Yeah. So what do you think? Appearance, what do you think? It looks really good. It looks like a dessert almost.
It looks darker than a 10. Nice head. It's creamy looking.
Yeah, lacing's a little thin, but it's nice, right?
Yeah, tiny bubbles.
Tiny bubbles.
Bubbles.
Yeah. Who was that? Tom Jones? Who sang that? It wasn't Tom Jones, but
I think it is Tom Jones.
Really? Tom Jones, tiny bubbles. Yeah.
Tiny bubbles and wine.
way. They're super like microscopic, tiny.
Yeah, the head dissipated really quick, but the lacing stayed.
It hangs on.
My lacing is hanging on.
Yeah.
Dissipating, small bubbles. It looks like a 10 to 12% to me.
Looks good.
Yeah.
I always get so much more from yours than mine.
Yeah, it's the angle of the lights. You can see it differently.
Yours looks oily, kind of clingy.
Yeah, the lacing is not moving.
Yeah.
It's not thick lacing like we've had before, but it's a nice lacing. It looks thick.
I'm going with I'm sorry, I cut you off a little bit. I'm going with a 5 on appearance. It looks much more rich than a 10.8. I would say it almost is like going into like the 12% category for me, like really dark.
Yeah. Super dark.
You can't see through.
Yeah.
The head color's a nice creamy mocha. It looks really decadent and inviting, so I like it.
Even though the head's not really thick, as you roll it around, you can see the carbonation fizzing and moving around.
Which I like.
The lacing clings.
Yes.
It's not a thick lacing, it's a thin lacing. But it's dark. It looks like a 10 to 12%. So I think I give it a 5.
Okay, good.
I'm going to give it a 5. I think it looks like 11 or 12 to me. I'd want the lacing almost a little thicker, but per the description, I like it.
I love this carbonation.
Yeah, the carbonation looks good. It's not too much.
God, I hope you guys can see that. It is the tiniest little bubbles that just float as you roll. That is...
A sommelier would be impressed.
There you go, Jim.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So, what do you think about aroma? I didn't I opened it. I didn't smell anything.
Oh.
So what are you getting?
This smells incredible. Strong coconut, vanilla.
Okay. Getting coffee or chocolate
creaminess. It's so yummy. The aromas are all just really blended. Nothing too much. It's just a blend of all those 3 things, which I love. So
what do you give it?
I give it a 5.
Okay.
Completely love the way this smells.
I'm getting light roasted coffee. It's not very strong. I get chocolate and vanilla.
No coconut.
A little bit of coconut, yeah. I get coconut too. Yeah, I get coconut. Everything's very light though. Everything's not overpowering.
It smells so good to me. Oh man. I cannot wait to try.
Okay. I'll give it a 4.
Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 4. I get some coconut. It's definitely sweet. I'm getting a little bit of coffee and just a little bit of chocolate. It smells good, but it's not too much. No, it's kind of subtle to me.
It smells like pure Makaveli perfection.
Okay, so give it a taste.
I'm so excited. Okay. It's so good.
So what are you getting?
You get so mad when I just start out. It's so good.
It's so good. Okay, no one knows what that is.
It's a very I don't like coconut in chunks of coconut, but I love coconut flavoring. So it's a very creamy coconut. I've never had coconut milk, but I think it's out there.
Yeah.
So it's a creamy coconut. That's the predominant flavor. And then vanilla, chocolate, coffee. I'm not getting any fruit, any bitterness.
Oh, that's good.
Just a sweet, sweet mixture of those things.
Good, because I hate fruit and beer. We've been getting a lot of beer with fruit in it, so I don't like fruit.
The aftertaste is wonderful. You know what it reminds? Okay, the Girl Scout cookies with the coconut. This is it. What are they called?
Samoas.
Samoas.
Yeah, I'm getting coconut mostly. I'm not getting much chocolate or coffee.
Man.
I'm getting mostly coconut.
This is so Samoas.
See, I'm not getting the chocolate though that you get in the Samoas, because I'm not a coconut person, but I like Samoas because the chocolate blends really well with the coconuts. So I like Samoa Girl Scout cookies. I'm getting all coconut.
Really?
Yeah.
Which you didn't smell any coconut. Man.
Yeah, I get a lot of coconut.
It's so good to me.
Carbonation's good. Mm-hmm. Really good carbonation. I'm getting coconut. I'm not getting much chocolate.
That's it, huh?
Yeah, I'm getting coconut. Not much chocolate or vanilla. Maybe a tiny more vanilla than chocolate.
Yeah.
Right? It's vanilla coconut.
Like I said, it's a creamy,
Yeah.
I'm tasting creamy coconut as the predominant flavor, which would be a vanilla coconut blend.
I agree. It's vanilla coconut. I wish there was a little more chocolate in it, but it's vanilla coconut.
I get the chocolate though, and that's like what's...
Do you?
Yeah, perfect.
I'm getting vanilla coconut. That's what I get.
Yeah.
So what do you give it?
I really enjoy it. I'm going to go 4.5.
Okay.
I think it's pretty spot on for a 10.8.
Yeah.
I like a little more fizz, carbonation, but I really like it.
Yeah.
It's the coconut might be a slight bit overpowering. Maybe if you could balance the coconut vanilla chocolate that I taste, give it an equal distribution of those flavors rather than having the coconut dominate.
Yeah.
But I really enjoy it. So pure perfection, near perfection, 4.5 for me.
I'm going to give it a 4. I'm getting coconut and vanilla. Mm-hmm. And like you said, I think the coconut's a little overpowering. Mm-hmm. I wish there was a little more chocolate in it. It's really good, but I get like a coconut vanilla cookie. Yeah. I don't get any chocolate at all. I get no coffee. No. Which I'd like a little bit touch of coffee, but I'd rather have more chocolate. Because Samoa's is chocolate and coconut. Yeah. And I'm not a coconut person, but this coconut's really good, but it's coconut and vanilla. So it's really good. I just wish there was a little more chocolate in it. Yes. So if there's a little more chocolate in it, I'd give it a 5. Yeah. Because it's good. So, yeah. So what about the body and the texture?
I think it's really creamy. It's a super, super great texture, mouthfeel. Yeah. Like just coats your mouth really nice, dissipates in your mouth really nice. Yeah. Leaves you with a great aftertaste.
Yeah, it's a 10.8. So yeah. For body and texture, what do you? To me, it could be 10 to 12. Like you tell me this is a 12, I would. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Tell me it's a 10, 11.
Yeah. I think if anything, it's better than most anything in the 10 range. So I would give it a 5.
I'd give it a 5
in that category.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 5 too for texture because it tastes like a good, thick, creamy, rich beer, and that's what I like. And you can tell me it's a 10.8. I want to taste a 10.8, and that's what I taste.
Exactly.
Yeah, I taste a 10.8, so it's really good. So the finish?
The finish.
You're sticky? I'm sticky. I got a little sticky.
It's a little sticky.
Which I like. I like that sticky, even though there's no maple or that kind of sugarish ingredient in it.
Coconut's extremely sticky.
Right, coconut
Vanilla can be sticky. Yeah. Chocolate's sticky, so... Yeah.
That's what I'm getting then.
If you are indeed combining those 3 things, you're in for a sticky mess. Yeah. Right?
Which we like. We like sticky mess. Which I'm getting. Like I'm getting
like sticky mess.
I do. It's a bitch to clean up, but you like it. It's worth the cleanup. It's worth the cleanup, the sticky mess. But no, it's good.
I don't know what you're up to, Jason, in your off hours from Gumbo Mud.
It's good.
She's a lucky girl.
I like that kind of residue. I like that kind of finish where I want to drink more because it's sweet. It's it's like eating pancakes. Like you said, it's like eating pancakes with syrup, and then you have that syrupy, sugary finish on your mouth, and you want to eat more.
Exactly. Yeah,
that's what I'm getting. What about you?
I get the same thing. It's a very sweet finish. Sticky corners of your mouth, which always makes me want to just take a baby wipe and go to town. But again, it shows that it's a well brewed, nice consistency, something that's sticking to your mouth. Sticking. It's so good. Another well thought out beer. Yeah. I like the balance of the flavors. You're not quite picking up on all of them, but I do get them all. Yeah. And I really like it. So I give it a 4.5 overall.
Really? Yeah. I give it a 5 on the finish.
Really?
Because it finishes great. It finishes...
Interesting.
I like the finish of this beer. It finishes sweet, which I like in my stouts. I don't want a bitter finish. I don't want like some kind of I don't know, like kind of negative, kind of
You like to use nasty? You
nasty. Yeah, I don't want to use nasty, but
you like to do the nasty. You don't like to taste
exactly.
nasty.
I do the nasty. I don't like to taste the nasty in my beer. And some beers finish nasty, and this beer finishes sweet, which I want in my beer.
Yeah.
I want it to finish sweet. I want it to leave this lingering sweetness on my palate
Totally
that
does.
I want another drink. Look, I'm almost done. So when it comes to finish, this beer finishes great.
Yes.
I don't get as much coconut in the finish. I get the sweetness, almost like a syrupy sweetness, which has no maple syrup in it, but I get that syrupy kind of.
Well, syrupy can be in coconut form. It
Yeah.
can be in. It depends.
Yeah.
You know what they're adding
Yeah.
to arrive at the coconut and the vanilla flavors.
Yeah. I wish there was more chocolate in it, but the finish is great. Like, I love the finish of this beer.
Yes.
Like, I would just want to keep drinking more. So I give it a 5.
The only reason I took it down a notch on my percentage, it's extremely dry. Like, I do love the finish, but I am mad thirsty, and
Some water.
yeah, I need some water. It's very, very dry.
Yeah.
The flavors are yummy that I'm
Yeah.
left with, but very, very dry. Like, almost too much dry.
Yeah.
So if I start dial 911.
I'm not going to comment.
Oh,
But I actually like when a beer finishes dry like that because it dissipates really quick instead of lingering too much. Obviously, when you drink alcohol or any beer, you always want to drink water with it. It helps. So we don't have water here, but yeah, I agree. Like, I like to finish the beer. So I give it a 5. You give it a 4.5. What's your total for Makaveli?
my Makaveli total is a 4.8 out of 5.
Nice.
It's so near perfection. I mean, I love most everything about it. Like,
Yeah, put a little more chocolate in it,
my
right? A little more chocolate. It'd be
my
5s.
half percentage points were just like little nitpicking things, like
Yeah.
dry finish, just nothing. Like,
Yeah.
it's so good, and I love that this is brewed on behalf of Tupac. Like, it's just cool. I like beers that have. I like anything that has meaning. I like tattoos that have meaning, beers that have meaning,
Right.
stories that have meaning. Like,
Yeah.
I love stuff like that.
Right.
So it's a home run for me, and I am a huge Abnormal
Yes, we
lover.
both are. Yeah, Abnormal is
And
great.
they're just always putting great stuff out there. So
Yeah, 4.8.
4.8 for me.
I give it a 4.6. It's pretty close to perfection. The body, the aroma, the appearance, the texture, the finish is all right there. If I got
honey.
if I got a little more chocolate in it, I think it would be 5 straight across the board. It's a little heavy coconut.
Yeah, it is.
For both of it, we felt like, but it's good coconut. I love chocolate, so to get a little more chocolate in it, it'd be straight 5s. But still, I gave it a 4.6. You gave it a 4.8. Gumbo Mud reviews a 4.7 out of 5. We love this beer. It's the first time we've had this beer.
Yes.
Again, it's another beer I wish Abnormal would keep on all the time. Besides some of their other beers that we mentioned earlier in this video that we love, they're becoming one of our one of our favorite breweries because they always have good dark beers on, good porters, good stouts, good brown ales, and so good, higher percentage, good body, good texture. Like
Preach on, honey. Preach on.
it's you would think with 150 breweries in San Diego you'd more of that, but you don't. There's 5 to 10 breweries that do that, and that's it.
Abnormal beers. You go into beer stores and you sometimes get lost. Their labels are very distinct.
Yeah.
They're informative, but you see the logo and their name, and then you get a brief description, the ABV, sometimes IBUs. It's informative. It's all you need. So their beers really pop to me in a store full of beer.
Yeah.
So I like that, and I appreciate that.
Yeah. Abnormal's great. We love Abnormal. Keep it up. Keep doing the darks. We love you. We're there almost every weekend, so pretty close. Yeah. So anyway.
You did a good job,
I know. 4.7 Gumbo Mud review. Love this beer. Thank you guys for watching.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, click the like button if you like. Yep, click the subscribe button. And stay tuned for more dark beer reviews from Abnormal. We're going to do a ton of Abnormal beers.
Yes.
Besides every other beer we can find and get our grubby little hands on. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, guys.
See you soon.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.